Now let's move little further. As you know, $_session array is a super global, so we can access it anywhere in our whole site, on every page, in any function, class, etc. So simply, if we want this array available at our cookie page, just to demonstrate you, simply start session at the topmost of the page. Let's first comment everything here to keep things simple and clear. Okay, now just call built-in function again to start the session right on top. Session_start. Let's come down a little bit here and echo session value from session array. We just call these as sessions, but you know that this is a value of $_session array. Let's echo myvar session. Spelling and case should be correct. Echo $_session myvar. Let's go to cookie_superglobal.php page, and here you can see the value of session is displayed. So this is the way we can grab all of our session created at any point and can easily use these for different purposes. Now let's create a condition on our cookie page using if, and use a built-in function isSet just to check if this session variable is set or not. This is simple condition if isSet $_session myvar echo you are allowed here, else echo not allowed here, and obviously you are allowed here is the message we received. The reason is we have already stored a session variable myvar and it's set, so if condition returns true. Now if you forget to start the session, none of the session variable will be available at that very page. Let's comment out our call to start the session, and let's go back to cookie page, refresh the page, and you can see that else statement executed, as because we don't have any session variable available on this page and PHP is unable to access the session myvar, although the myvar session has been set but only available on those pages where we start the session. So here we get the message not allowed here. There can be another thing if session is correctly started but that particular session doesn't exist or not set. For this, let's append our session file. To unset some variable, we use a built-in or internal function unset. This finds the session which we want to unset and then unsets it, or you can say removes it. Unset and $_session myvar. Just comment the script that is written to create myvar session as this session is set now. Let's comment this echo too. Now to unset the session myvar, first we need to run our session file, as this will unset myvar. Let's run it now. It has removed myvar session now. It's no longer available now. Now to prove that our script has removed or unset session myvar, let's go to the cookie page. Here you can see the message not allowed here. Let's go to our cookie page and try to understand what's going on. You can see here session has been started correctly. Below here you can see that session myvar has been verified for its existence, and because it's been unset by running the script to unset it at session page, it's no longer available. So the else statement executed and the message not allowed here displayed. Let's try to echo our myvar session and see what PHP engine says. This will also prove the status of our session myvar. Let's refresh cookie page, and here you can see undefined index myvar error message. So now it's literally proved that myvar has been unset by our code written in session file. Now once again, let's create a session myvar on session page. Run our session page. Here we go. It's again set, and you can see its value too. Now get back to cookie page, and here the value has been displayed as well as the message you are allowed here, because if condition returns true now. So this is how to start a session and get ready to work with sessions how to create or set a session, and how to grab sessions and their values at any page of our site, and finally how to unset or remove a session that's already exists. Now let's take one step further and make this a little application just with few minor changes. On our cookie page, if the session variable is found, show the message to the user, "Welcome to secure area." And if session variable myvar is not found, then we'll not allow our user to stay or even visit this page. We'll redirect the users to our session page by just using a built-in function. So to do this, in the else section, we'll just call a built-in or an internal function, and it will automatically redirect them to another page. Call the function header and then parentheses, and between parentheses start quotes, write location keyword and a colon, and then tell the full path where you want to redirect users only if the else is executed, and that's it. That's the way we redirect users on the occasion they are not logged in. Let me elaborate everything once again. What's happening here? First thing our script doing is checking if something is set or not, and that something is session myvar. So if the if condition returns true, welcome message will be displayed to our users of the site. This means our users has permission to visit this page because they logged in properly, and assume when user logs in, this session is created. Next, if the if condition anyway returns false, then else will be executed. And here we have written the code to redirect this user to some other page, and that is session_global.php. Let's try this. This is cookie page. Just refresh and you can see welcome message as PHP finds myvar session. Let's go to session page and you can see myvar is available. We can see its value here. Now let's go to session code page and comment out the session variable creating script, uncomment unset, so it will unset the session variable, and comment out the echo statement as well. Now let's run session page in our browser and let it unset the session. Now try to access cookie page, type the URL, and when we push enter, it loads the session page. Look carefully in address bar. We typed cookie page address, but instead of cookie page, we have been redirected to session page. This is because session variable myvar has been unset. Now let's change everything back to as these were before. Uncomment script, that is creating the session, and echo statement as well, and comment out the unset built-in function so that it should not unset any session. Now run the session page in browser again so it can create session myvar. Here you can see the value of variable. Now let's try to access cookie page. Type its path in address bar, press enter, and now this time we are allowed to access it. You can see the cookie page address in there and welcome message. This is how we use sessions. We'll further use this strategy when we'll create login system at the end of this course.